See, it's in Dan Rather Reports, episode The Commander, GQ, Obama's War, Men's Journal. All these different things show what I've done in my service, and yet they want to come and attack us and say that I'm cited as that. That's the one thing that just really pisses me off. They're going to go ahead and say that I'm cited. No, I am a retired Army Staff Sergeant. So, I mean, that's the end of the point with that. But I mean, this pisses me off to know that they're going to go and attack us because we're exposing the fact that they're trying to condition people to go along with this BS. It's disgusting. And like you said, the people who are leaking this stuff to us are soldiers in the military because they see what's going on is wrong. They want to get it out there. They know they can't do it, so they use people like us because they know we're going to do the right thing.
Well, that's exactly what's going on. And more importantly than people on the outside, they're assessing the officers, the enlisted, the non-commissioned. They're assessing for future purges. It's already going on. Who is playing ball in the Navy SEALs, the Delta Force, the Marines, the Army Rangers? That's what this is an assessment. And they're going to have domestic groups, guys in plain clothes driving around, pulling all sorts of stuff. I used to go out and cover these events when Clinton was trying this. See, they've tried before. And the military rejected it. That's how I learned about this. Police and military rejected it, Joe. And we would go out and had them break in our hotel rooms, pull guns on us. They had an Army guy start setting fires in Florida, trying to blame it on us. I mean, let me explain, folks. This is dangerous to cover this because this is the globalists trying to run a psyop on the military.
Yeah, I mean, this is completely and totally out of control. And if you notice, in the articles, they go, well, they show these slides where it states that they say that the operators will be conducting suspicious activity. They never go, no, that's not what we didn't say that. They just say that we're stating that. Like I said, they keep changing, they keep moving the attention away. They never once deny the fact that those slides exist and that all the stuff written in it is real.
And there's going to be real training to stop terrorists blowing up power plants. There's going to be real training for Afghanistan. But because I've been to, no exaggeration, 30 or 40 of these, and my crew's been to more than that. But inside of that, they're going to have missions to take over courthouses and capitals and have nighttime raids and snatch and grabs and to take out the states.
Well, a mission just ended with the U.S. Army soldiers from the 202 Military Intelligence Battalion in Salt Lake City, Utah. They were conducting scenario-based surveillance, either dismounted, walking, or mounted driving, dressed in civilian clothes, walking through the seats doing the surveillance spy. You know,
my dad's uncle just died 2 years ago, and I mean, he was an Army officer, and after that got recruited to the CIA, and all he told my dad was, he's dead now, but my dad knew about it, was that he basically was a hitman for the CIA. That's who they recruit as Army officers. But they just sit here and act like this has never been going on. They just play stupid, Joe, and I'm sick of it. But now they're not training Army officers to, say, take out Russian spies in Chicago, the kind of stuff that my dad's uncle would do. They're training to take on the Tea Party with hit teams, and that's illegal. And we're going to talk about it.
Well, they know we're right. That's why they keep calling us conspiracy groups. Because years ago when we talked about the phone spying on you, but the phones having the back door to the NSA, when we said that the TVs were listening to you, when we said all this was going on, they said we were crazy, they said we were conspiracy theorists, and now it's all come out. It's just like, unless Snopes writes about it or if it's on Fox, it's not true. But we all know now that that's what's going on. When Michael Hastings got hit and his car blew up, we said that there was...
He said, I'm running, they're coming at me. You talked to his friends, and they killed him.
And we said it's possible that a car could be hacked, taken over, and something like that could happen. No, you guys are crazy. You're out of your mind. Now it's all over mainstream media, and it's okay. Now they kind of forget the fact that they bash us the entire time, and now we're kind of like, okay, they let us back in. And then now we come out talking about this, but wonder how they're going to feel in about 5 years when they're all locked up.
Well, Hastings became a total patriot. His wife's obviously a high-level spy working at the National Security Council in the actual Star Chamber. And Hastings, as you said, was in a lot of battles with you, wasn't scared at all compared to other media.
He was the bravest journalist I'd ever seen in combat.
And that's why he got all those powerful reports. He went on TV and said, evil's taken over, Republicans and Democrats are run, the nation's going under tyranny, we have to declare war on this, and they killed him.
Yeah. I mean,
and they could kill us tomorrow, and don't say that we crashed the car, folks, or that we killed ourselves. It's not true. And we're not whining, we're not worried about it, we're doing the right thing here. There's no way we could just back down from this, but to watch them sit there and deny this is going on, they've got a problem, Joe. You talk to the military, I talk to the military. Almost all of them are awake to what's going on.
Oh, yeah. It's not the soldiers you have to worry about. It's not the lower enlisted guys. It's the ones who've been in there for years and years, who are basically politicians at this point, working at the Pentagon, things like that. Those are the ones you have to worry about. It's not your everyday private to sergeant first class, master sergeant type ranks you've got to worry about. These are the guys who are just basically trying to make a living. They want to get out, do their time, take care of their family, go out, go home, go shoot guns, have a barbecue, you know, and just live the American life. They're not out there.
And now they've been listed as the #1 enemy when they have the takeover.
Well, and that's
the Pentagon can't get around the hundreds of documents saying that they're going to target the vets.
Well, it's another thing, too. A lot of my friends who are wanting to get out are now scared to get out and are willing to re-enlist for another 10 years or so to finish off to get their retirement because they know that the VA is so bad. They know that they're not going to be taken care of, that they have depression problems. They know that they've had problems with drug addiction when it comes to Percocets and things like that. These are problems created.
How are you doing? Are you finally getting any medical treatment for all your shrapnel and stuff now?
No, I just don't even worry about it. I just stopped going to the VA. At this point in time, it really doesn't matter. I leave it alone and I don't take anything.
Are you still coughing up blood?
That hasn't happened in a while, but I mean, I've kind of calmed down a lot of the stuff and started looking at a lot of the intake of what I was drinking or eating to kind of cut back on that to minimize any.
Good job. We're going to be right back.
This hour of GCN brought to you by LeSig, the highest quality smokeless cigarettes, e-liquids, e-cig refills, car chargers, and starter kits. Kick some ash with LeSig. Call 870-525-1440 or visit lesig.com.
Hi, Ted Anderson with Midas Resources. Is it time to convert paper 401ks and IRAs to solid gold and silver yet? Get our 10 Reasons book free. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
It's happening again. The feds are trying to ban your freedom to own body armor. In January, a newly introduced bill, H.R. 378, will take away your right to buy Level 3 and higher body armor. Katie Armor offers the most affordable Level 3 body armor packages on the market today. Protect yourself. Buy your body armor now before it's too late. Go to katiearmor.com. That's CATIarmor.com. Come and take it.
Hey, how you doing, Al?
Good, brother.
Just recently started using your products. Everything you said about them's correct. Me and my wife both use a lot of them, and it's made a lot of changes in our lives here.
Well, thank you, brother. It's because it also funds our operation, but doing that, I know I've got to have the highest quality. Super Male Vitality was developed to activate your body's own natural processes instead of using synthetic chemicals.
We do the Super Male and the Super Female Vitality. Big changes, a lot of energy. We've gotten off of the cheap energy drinks, energy shots, saving a ton of money there.
Sourced from powerful organic herbs, harvested around the planet, and then concentrated for maximum potency. They want to stun and dumb down, and energy drinks and stuff just cover that up for a while, but then burn you out, in my experience, whereas stuff that gets your glands naturally going goes right to the source. So it's pretty exciting, and I love it. Visit InfoWarsLife.com today to secure your Super Male Vitality and other powerful products from InfoWars Life.
Hey, sorry I'm running late. I had to stop and get my vitamins for the month.
I got mine in the mail yesterday from DiscountNutritionShop.com, so I'm here, totally on time.
DiscountNutritionShop.com?
Yep, they're a lifesaver in more ways than one. They have all the nutritional supplements you need, the major brands you know, plus you can save up to 10%. Write down this number, 888-908-4548.
Huh?
888-908-4548, or just go to DiscountNutritionShop.com.
There are hundreds of silver products on the market today, but there's nothing like the astonishing health benefits of the multi-patented One Silver Solution. Boost your immune system at a great price with our Silver Solution liquid in regular and extra strength. Our silver soap, made with all natural organic ingredients, leaves your skin clean and refreshed. Call 844-USE-SILVER for your free catalog. 844-USE-SILVER. Or go to OneSilverSolution.com. OneSilverSolution.com. There is only one silver solution.
I was a prisoner of doubt. Well, there is no doubt that the globalists have accelerated their takeover 300% in the last year. That's my real guesstimate, 300%. All hell is breaking loose, and the real psyop here is they're putting the military and the police in unconstitutional missions that are going to demonize them with the people. And then the globalists don't get the blame and sit there and deny it's going on, or then offer reforms that actually give them even more power over the police and military So we owe it to the military to not let them be used in this treasonous way. And again, I'll say it, the most awake group is the military, next is the police. And the police have some of the biggest problems out there. But that's how the world works. It's usually a paradox. Like America is the world's hope or the world's damnation. The military and the police are our hope or our damnation. That's how it works. You are the hope, listeners, or our damnation. You are the resistance. You are the answer. America is great. America has been special. America was given providence. George Washington and our founders were amazing. They did change the world. Do we just let the globalists usurp that and use a bunch of fancy propaganda on us? Look around you. Tyranny is accelerating, and they're going to target everyone. They put tyrannies in place to rob populations, to make you poor, to conquer you. Globalists want to conquer nations and enslave. Our founders wanted wealth and power and prestige. They believed in humanity. It's a renaissance economy or a conquering economy. We become an empire, and now the empire is in trouble, and it's looking to enslave us domestically because the empire is meant to fall into the larger global government empire. And they're telling those in the American empire, set up this police state, purge your people, and you'll run the empire. But in truth, they're going to be set up in the end as well. David Rockefeller and Brzezinski have written books. It's a plan to triple cross. So I know a lot of military brass, others that go, yeah, we're an empire, big deal, the world's rough. Yeah, we do evil stuff, but be glad it's us, not somebody else. We're gonna run it here from the top, and it'll be all right, Jones. Why do you think you're still alive? You know, you ought to really join us. Stop being I've been told this by famous, you name it. You've heard some of them on the show. But off record, trying to get me to join them. And I'm just like, look long term. This is going to end up screwing everybody. Getting rid of due process is like the ring of Mordor. It will bite you in the butt every time. I will not be part of this. Joe Biggs, again, what do you make of the massive rollout of TSA on the streets, military popping up everywhere, TSA popping up? What do you think they're building towards, Joe? Why do you think they're accelerating the power grab?
Well, it's like with the 1033 program, they're bringing all this military gear in, dumping it off. And do I really think that they want these police departments and fire departments to really use them? No, it's almost like the mentality when you're back in garrison in the Army. You let the privates take care of the equipment, and when it's time to go train and actually do an exercise or to actually use it in combat, then you get to go play with the toy. The government's dumping off all this stuff strategically, placing it all across.
Letting locals pay for the upkeep.
Yes, let them pay for the upkeep, let them do the maintenance, all that, make sure everything's fine. And when it's time that they want to come in, they take it over, they will use it, they will be the ones running it up and down the street, driving the MRAPs, and they'll be essentially pushing the police aside, making them do smaller tasks. But the government will be the ones who run in and...
The police will be like interns.
Yeah. They're the ones who are doing the stuff now, the no-knock raids, all this, feeling like, hey, I'm going to, this is going to pay off one day, but it's not going to. You know, all this stuff that they're doing right now is horrible. No-knock raids are the worst thing ever. And then on top of that, you start adding these MRAPs to it. You're rolling up. You're scaring the hell out of people.
They're expanding and quadrupling the size of SWAT teams. I mean, they're doing warrant service now just on marijuana stuff with armored vehicles and middle-of-the-night stuff. It's a terror force.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you've got to think most people have some kind of firearm at their home. And what's anyone's reaction going to be when they hear it busting down at their door? To shoot. And then they use that against, they go, well, this guy, this suspect shot a cop in the face. Well, yeah, during a no-knock raid. What do you expect?
Because you're not a criminal, you're not expecting to be hit by a death squad. We'll be back, stay with us. I mean, you know, there's a need for small SWAT teams, but they're just turning them into huge...
Visit GCN.
It's a takeover. It's Rand Corporation. Said it. We'll be back. When cells become toxic, they die early and aging sets in. No one has put together a formula that focuses directly on brain health, nerve growth factors, and optimizing your cellular energy at the same time. Just one of the key compounds, BioPQQ, is backed by major clinical studies. You want the best that's out there at the lowest price anywhere? We now have the synergistic solution. Secure your DNA force today at InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139.
The average person's life is filled with unexpected challenges. Unlock the energy it takes to defeat these daily beasts with Super Male or Super Female Vitality, specifically designed to assist the body in regulating proper hormone balance to create superior vitality in males and females. Supercharge and conquer your world at InfoWarsLife.com or call 188 253-3139.